Hey there, just a quickie to let you know what kit you might need for a Club Feel Fit session. So first answer is nothing really. If you're just getting started, I don't want you to go out and buy a load of stuff if you don't know if you're going to carry on doing these sessions, or if you don't know if you're going to carry on doing them at home rather than at the gym where there might be kit. So all you really need is some space where you can, if you lose your balance, you're not going to, hit into the TV or something, a non-slip floor, so yoga mat or something, and that space is kind of as much as you need. There's other things we'll use, but they're not essential. So I never want not having the kit to be a barrier to getting started. So that's all you need to get started. From there, I'd say the next bit of kit that I'd highly recommend is a thigh band. So one of these, you can get the fabric ones that are wider. I tend to prefer the elastic ones because we can do more with them. The fabric ones are really great for working your glutes, but they're not so flexible for doing other things with. So one of these, I use the one from Physio Room, medium resistance, but there's loads of other ones out there. Find what works for you. If you don't have a thigh band, but you have a TheraBand, that's great, but tie it up the right tightness, so see how small that hole is, and just have it ready looped up. Otherwise you're going to have to retie it every session, and that's going to be a faff. Sometimes we do use a TheraBand as well, but I'd say if you only had a choice between one or the other, the thigh band is the one to get. But if you could have both, sometimes we'll use a TheraBand. So you can get these from a physio. If you ever see a physio, just ask them if you can have a length. They'll have it that they can just chop off for you, rather than, they're really expensive, you should buy them individually, but if you're seeing the physio anyway, you're paying a lot of money, normally they'll give you one. Okay, those are kind of going to give you enough options to get through most of the sessions. Some of the other things that we use that I would recommend you have anyway: foam roller. Doesn't have to be one like this, can be a normal black one or whatever. Color obviously doesn't matter at all, but a foam roller. We use them for foam rolling. We also use them sometimes in other exercises as well, so they can be a good bit of kit. And I also quite often use a ball for rolling. This is my favorite type of ball. It's from Black Rock. No, it's not. It's from Black Roll. They're really good because they're really light. You can always fit them into your hand luggage if you're going somewhere. I've literally taken mine when I've been doing bike packing races across the Pyrenees because I believe in them so much. But it could be a tennis ball, could be a spiky ball, could be a lacrosse ball, whatever works for you. Tennis balls, they sometimes squish. Like if you sit on them to roll your glutes, you sometimes break the ball. So long as you don't mind losing your tennis ball, fine. So those are the next up the rung in terms of what I would get. After that, if you're thinking about getting some weight, I would say either if you're getting kettlebells, don't get to the same weight, get some of different weights so that you can do different exercises. Also, you have, if you're doing something where you're less strong, use the lighter weight, or you can progress as you get stronger. So my advice would be don't get two the same, instead get two different. Even if we're doing something like lunges with one each hand, it doesn't matter that they're different weights. I'm working my core more because of the imbalance there, but it just gives me other options for other things. People always ask me what weight. I can't tell you that. I work with such a range of clients. Some will be on 20K, some will be on 5K. I certainly wouldn't bother with anything that's like 2K or anything. If you needed a weight that light, then you could be using a bottle of water. But generally the exercises we do together in this session are about using your lower body. Your lower body is used to carrying your whole body about, so 2K is not going to make that much difference there. So I'd start 5K lightest probably, 5K, 8K, 10K, 12K, 15, depends on how strong you are. Or my preference would be the adjustable dumbbells. So these are ones that you can undo the thing on there, and then I can put more weights on them. I'm not going to be asking you to change the weights in the middle of a session. It's not like a, what do you call it? Can't think of the word, not CrossFit, body pump class where we're changing our weights over all the time. You'd use those, but as you get stronger, you can put more on, or if you've had a break and you need to reset a bit, you can take them off. So those are really good. Maybe a pair of those adjustable dumbbells that, again, you want to start at 5K. You don't want something that starts at 2K and goes up from there. You want something that will go heavier with you as you get stronger. You might want a set of those and then maybe a kettlebell as well, just so you've got something else a little bit lighter for doing other things with. Those would be the main things that I would recommend. We often also in a session use a chair or something. I've got my box over there, but if you're doing the session in a room with a sofa, a bed or something in it, that's normally going to be fine. But yeah, a chair or something we sometimes use. Sometimes we use a wall. Everybody has walls, and we use a step. So we do calf raises in every single session. We don't need the step in every single session, but you'll need a step regularly. That could be that you just go out the room and you go onto your stairs in your house or in a fireplace, or that you have a pile of books. It doesn't have to be like a proper gym step, but something that you can do those step ups on and your heel comes back down off the bottom. So I hope that helps. As I say, never let kit be the barrier to getting started. Get started. I always try and give options if you don't have kit, and then build up over time. All right, I hope to see you using all that kit soon.